What's up, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. We have a little bit of a janky setup this week. I'm not in my usual spot, so we're doing it here on the wooden floor on couch cushions. So if you're new to my channel, it usually doesn't look like this, but we're just gonna roll with it. I wanted to get you guys a reading out. Typically, I'll do the air signs individually, but just this week I am grouping them collectively as you air signs, just for the sake of time and to get you guys a reading rather than none at all. So this will be a general reading for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Of course, anyone is welcome into this reading. I just ask that you bring an open heart and an open mind, a desire to learn something to better yourself. And of course, if the messages that come through don't resonate, feel free to push them aside. They might not be your message this week. And feel free to revisit them at a later date. Sometimes tarot messages will make more sense in the future. So again, just be open to that. That's my spiel, guys. Let's do it. You have a Two of Swords, my air signs. Indecision. Is there a big decision? You see through someone. You see through their veil. You see. So for some of you, that may actually have something to do with marriage, the veil. Others of you, it's like it's coming into focus. I'm getting a lot of metaphors. Photography, videography. Something's coming into focus that you weren't able to see before. And it could be that happened in Pisces season when you connected to some of those spiritual messages. Something to do with a Leo. I almost feel like you're starting to see a Leo in a different light. For a lot of you, it feels like something that you're opening yourself up to a Leo. At one point in time, you may have been very guarded. Or just weren't aware of their true feelings and intentions. And for a lot of you, I think you're opening your heart up to a Leo, so it could certainly be romantic. A lot of you are starting to recognize strength and tenacity within yourself that you weren't able to access before. So there's almost like this newfound empowerment. I love that in Aries season. We are a few days away from Aries season, so we're going from water to fire, which typically, is a nice little blend for air energy that, fire and air. So yeah, you may feel sort of refreshed and revitalized in Aries season. To go after some sort of long-term wish fulfillment. Let me see here. All right, so yeah, some of you are going to join forces. I don't really know what that means other than some form of collaboration. It could be at work. It could be friendship. There's a very strong friendship coming into your life. For others of you, it could be linked to someone romantically. I'm getting sort of the polarities of Leo and Aquarius. So somehow those signs may factor into it. You may have that strong in your chart, of course, for some of my Aquarians out there. Let's see. Yeah, something had to fall and crumble for you to see it with visibility now, or you had to metaphorically sort of let the dust settle in order to move forward on something that you always knew to be true in your heart. You just weren't expressing it to your best ability, or you weren't able to move forward with something because there was just clouds of confusion or uncertainty. The Tower is what's clarifying the Star card. So the Star card is about long-term wish fulfillment, right? Aligning to our hopes and dreams. Remembering that there's a whole wide universe out there, right? It's not just us, that sort of Leo energy of center stage and the performer, very self-expressive. All the planets revolve around the sun, right? That's Leo's star or planet. Aquarius is the polar opposite, where it's sort of this ability to want to merge and form a stronger group. It's not necessarily about the one and the individual. It's more about the collective. But ironically, Aquarius is the one that actually does stand out from the crowd, right? Because there's something unique and different about sort of Aquarian energy. So something about aligning to your star path or seeing some sort of avenue you want to pursue in your future. Something had to be taken away or stripped down. So for some of you, there may have had been a sacrifice or a loss. It could have been a financial loss of some kind, but in the long term, it's helping you to understand where you want to invest more of your time and money and energy, really. What does this decision have to do with? Yeah, what are you passionate about? You're moving forward in ways that you haven't before. Some of you had a falling out with an Aquarius or a breakthrough moment, a breakthrough conversation, a breakthrough relationship, especially with Aquarian energy, but it doesn't have to be. And for some of you, that had to end in order to allow new energy in, and for a lot of you that new energy comes in the form of a Leo, and this person is going to teach you a lot about self-respect, encouraging you to love yourself and support yourself. This is going to be a very loyal friend and ally to you. It could also be romantic partnership as well. I'm always getting the idea of like, well, I'm looking, but I don't see them. Well, they haven't arrived yet then. Or they're right in front of you and you're not seeing it. That's sort of what I mean. There's a change in perspective with the Two of Swords, which is typically someone who can either be very contemplative or guarded or removed from sort of external influence. Here it's like the swords are open. There's some sort of, what do you call it, like an open conversation being had. Someone is opening up their energy, and you know, her blindfold, she can see right through. There's vision now, very strong word for Aquarian energy, the star. There's clarity, there's more certainty than there was before. And I'm not saying every single thing about this suddenly, you know, is rebirthed into this new thing. It's just something that was always prominent or within you starts to come to the surface. For some of you, it may even have to do with like bisexuality. Let's see. Yeah, there may have been a temporary financial loss or financial struggle, but I don't know exactly how, but for some of you, the point of it was to align you to your true north. You have the Hermit and the Star. So the Hermit stumbles into the Wheel of Fortune when he goes within, right? That introspective, that soul searching that the Hermit does with his lantern, it eventually becomes the star in the sky. So that's what I mean. It's like something that starts off small, like it's just a spark, it's just a flicker of something. I think it starts to illuminate things moving forward. And this could come in the form of, again, like a friendship. For some of you, it's like a mentor. That's very strong with the Hermit. The King of Wands, so especially for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who have maybe some Virgo placements or Virgo rising or strong Virgo in your chart, it's possible a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, may come forward and help to guide you. For some of you, you may be applying for financial aid or some sort of loan. Tell me about that. And for others of you, you're breaking away from obstacles and restrictions that were keeping you silent, not allowing you to express your true artistic, creative freedom, your true individuality. Some of you are moving away from people who are either keeping you silenced or who, it's like energy vampires. It's not just that they don't believe in your dreams or don't see it as valid. It's like they try and combat you when you speak about it. So it's more than just like, you know, obviously you don't need anyone's approval, but it's more than that. It's like someone is actively trying to persuade you otherwise, and you guys are just like, no. You're just like earmuffs. I don't want to hear it anymore. So some of you are moving towards that dream or that wish. Yeah, if you're applying for financial loans or financial aid or just asking someone to borrow some money, again, temporarily, this wouldn't be a long-term thing. I think a lot of you will get it. You know, if I'm clarifying the 5 of coins and it goes to the 4 of wands, to me that's like, yeah, like that's a good fit. That's a good pairing. You might even be going into business partnership with someone. Some of you are seeking out stronger, spending habits are coming up. Some of you are doing, I don't know if it's research or you're taking a class or a course on, I'm honestly getting something about money. So maybe some of you work in finances, that could be. Others of you, it's like you're trying to be smart with your money. You're trying to save in new ways. A lot of you may be doing manifestations with money and sort of the thing we do in the spiritual community where it's like, you know, money is an energy. It's a reflection of the way you treat it. So if you're scared of money, then money is going to have this energy of fear surrounding it. So a lot of you are clearing it out and be like, you're clearing that old mentality out and making space for this idea of, you know, money is my soulmate. Like, we're meant to be together. We can do great things together, right? I know it's a little bit cheesy, but there's something to that. It's like expressing or maintaining some sort of positive vibration when it comes to money to get that flow, that stream of income into your bank account, right? It's a good way to do it. That's what the King of Wands would do. All right. Anything else? Tell me a little bit more about this tower. I just keep getting something had to crumble and break away for you to see outside the tower, right? When we're in the tower, it's dark, it's murky, it's just a chapter in life we're stuck in that we've outgrown, but sometimes we stay out of familiarity, what we think is like a false, you know, comfort zone, like, oh, well, I know it, I know these people, I know this job, I'm comfortable here, but the universe has much more in store for you. What had to break away here for my air signs to realign to their true north? Distance from someone. Someone at one point in time you loved. I don't know if you still do. Yeah, that's what, okay, sorry, I can't silence my phone, guys, sorry, because I'm expecting a call. So you're going to hear little dings now and then, but that's okay. 6 of Swords clarified by the 8 of Swords. It's a tricky situation because there's a sense of, oh, well, I'm with my people, so they're going to love and protect me. But ultimately, something about that love and protection, it's almost domineering. I will say, in a way that I don't think this person or these people meant it to be, per se. It's not that they're consciously acting out of, I'm gonna block, my air sign from all their wishes and dreams. It's just, it was their belief system. So again, this whole expression of what's in your heart and what you love, there's that call. Sorry guys, I'm gonna pause you. All right, sorry you guys, we're back. What I was saying is, with the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, there's this idea of a mental prison. This person can't break free from their own thoughts and of like patterns in their belief system, what they know is true. And so there was this sort of, I don't know if it was coercing or manipulation or it doesn't have to be so sinister, but it was like they were trying to hold you hostage into their point of view or perspective. So anyway, you're seeing with clarity like, oh, that's one way of doing it, and it's their way, but it's not my way. It makes me think of that Limp Bizkit song. It's my way or the highway. All right, we're not going to talk about Limp Bizkit and tarot reading. Anyway, that's what I get from that. Let's. Ooh, and there's your Queen of Wands. Interesting. So there is soulmate energy here. Bottom of the deck, a lot of fire sign energy. If you were single and looking and you're like, where's my person? What are you passionate about? And I don't mean in romance. I mean about you, about your life, what you want to build and do and create in this life. Follow your passion. That's where your soulmate is lying, at least in the tarot cards this week, right? I mean, that can change, but put passion into your passion projects. That's where your soulmate's going to show up. And for others of you, if you're kind of sort of dating or, I don't know, somewhere in relationship, ignite the fires again. It's like metaphorically, pour gasoline on the fire. You have to get that spark, that sexuality, that drive, that passion back. Aries, Leo, Sag, you're looking good. It's funny, I almost said for Gemini, so that might be specifically for my Gemini gang, but yeah, my air signs. All right, let's ask anything more about love and relationships. What can I tell my air signs? Ooh, it's so hot today. I wish I had a fan, but I don't. We're just going to power through. It's going to be a shorter reading this week, but at least there's a reading, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends and family about my channel if it speaks to you. All right, air signs. What can I tell my air signs? I see a Queen of Cups. Ooh, and there's your sun again. Be the sun. Be the sunshine. Shine your light. Express yourself enthusiastically. Don't let anything hold you back. Express your emotions authentically. That's a very important term for Leo. Possibly someone who's cuspy, Leo or Cancer. That might be showing up for my air signs this week. Oops, those want to stick out. Let's see. Oh, the star again. Hello, Aquarius. Aquarius is making themselves known. But did they stop giving? You also have a King of Coins. Oh, you have a King of Cups. You have the 10 of Coins and the Sun again. So yeah, double down on the whole Leo-Aquarius polarity. Those signs oppose each other. That's what I mean when I say polarity. And I don't know, those people anyway are showing up in your chart this week. It could indicate that there could be someone who's in a friendship group with you, and I don't know if you friend zoned them or you just haven't ever seen them as a prospective romantic partner, but yeah, something to do in your network of friends or possibly someone who you work with might be showing up this week. You have 2 kings, so you may have people in competition for your love. Yeah, it's actually funny. I see you having very strong competitors, or I don't want to say it like that. It's not that you're like pitting them against each other. You seem to have offers, but for some of my air signs, especially my Aquarians, you've turned your back on them, or you're just not simply interested, and that could be the case. Others of you, you're frustrated because you keep connecting with people who want to start a family. Like they're very traditional and they want to put a ring on it and they want the house and the car and the kids and like they want that package of, 1950s, you know, nuclear family type. And I'm not saying this is true for all of you, but some of you are just like, ugh, I don't want any of that. And so you have people lining up to be like, yeah, let's do this, you know, let's have babies, let's build a house. And you're just like, I'm good. And again, that's not for all of you, but for some of you, you're saying you want that, but you have people presenting it to you and you're still kind of like, eh. So then what is the missing factor here? Again, are you leaning on old beliefs that you were taught as a child that you're still holding on to, like, oh, this is what love looks like versus this is what it can be, or this is what I want out of it? Yeah, there's just something about a new vantage point, a new viewpoint, a sort of revelation in terms of romantic relationships and what it is that you truly desire versus what it is you think you deserve. Ooh, that's important. That's very important. And where you might be settling, yeah, because I mean, all these cards say to me, you have strong cards here. Someone may come along who spends a lot of time working, and that might be you too. Someone here has a very strong work ethic, but then they keep putting love on the back burner. So again, there needs to be kind of some balance or reciprocity there. I mean, tell me about each of these. Some of you may end up dating someone who has children from a previous marriage. Again, some of you may come out or may already be bisexual or interested in both genders. Some of you are waiting on communication from a Capricorn, and that Capricorn is holding back. They are not coming forward with messages and warmth and information. They're not coming through this week. They're blocked, or they're not reaching out. So again, I wouldn't hold your breath on that. You know, you can be cautiously optimistic, but again, throw yourself into things that make you happy. Live your best life for you. Don't put your life on pause for someone else. Same with this King of Coins. It's a little bit stuck. So could be a male earth sign. It doesn't have to be. This person's indecisive. Okay, for some of you, the earth sign, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this might be another one, because I'm definitely getting strong Capricorn, Aquarius vibes with that whole you're waiting on someone who isn't messaging you back. That's one story. You also have very likely an earth sign, especially a male earth sign, who it's like they're getting sick of waiting on you because you seem to be just really like, and you might not actually be saying that, but they're picking up on your vibe that you don't know what you want, but they would treat you very well. So again, by no means am I saying fake the romance or be with someone that you're not into, but do you think it's possible the universe is sending you this person to get you to see something greater, to maybe get you out of your comfort zone, to maybe consider something or someone that previously you would have written off? I mean, they have the Empress showing up, so classic earth signs, am I right? They probably good with money, they probably have a strong work ethic, and I think they would treat you well. But don't get me wrong, love is about more than that, right? Of course, but we have to remember the Empress is ruled by Venus, right? The planet of love and relationships and harmony and balance. So just saying, I think this person's getting, I don't want to say sick of waiting, but more or less they're about tapped out. I think they've put forth all the effort they can, and they're just like, you know, if my air sign isn't feeling it with me, well, there's nothing more I can do. You seem to be holding out for a smaller offer, because again, we have this King of Pentacles, but then who or whatever you seem to be waiting on, it's showing up as a Page of Swords. So not my favorite card in terms of someone showing up with all the bells and whistles, and you know, are they communicative? Yes, except when I asked about that, I got the Four of Coins, and that's someone who's stingy, someone who holds back on communication. And you do have the World, so again, very strong Aquarian, maybe Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. There's restrictions here, and you wouldn't think so by looking at this card per se, but yeah, this could indicate the ending of a cycle with waiting on the person who they're just, I'm not saying this person is immature, but the growth of the relationship is stunted. It's immature in that sense where it hasn't reached this high peak. It's just kind of, it feels like it's tapping out a little bit. Of the two, I like your King of Coins much better. Tell me about the possibly a Scorpio here with the King of Cups. What's the deal with that? Scorpio may already be involved with someone else. Yeah, they may have a family. Hold on. And of course, this won't be every Scorpio, right? Yeah, I think the universe is, it's like, for those who are involved, especially with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, doesn't have to be. If any of my air signs are sort of mixing it up with people and you know they're already taken or married, I feel like you already know the universe is like, like, let me just stop you there, because, you know, ideally we should be going after people who are available and single, not, I don't know, not having a side piece. And the thing is, they have the Two of Cups with the wish fulfillment card. So for some of you, this person is your wish fulfillment. But the PS to that, though, is that unfortunately for a lot of you, this energy seems to be tied up with someone else, which is why it's like, no, stop right there. Like, don't mix it up with people who are already married. And I mean, things are complicated. I'm not, you know, I'm not condoning it per se, but some people believe in open marriages, right? And, you know, if that's how you guys roll and you're both on the same page and everyone's in the loop, have at it, you know what I mean? But if there's a marriage agreement, if there's a contract that says exclusivity and you're like, oh, hey, like if you're the third party, the universe is like, come on, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like cease and desist. Or else someone's going to war. And some of you do. It's like you're fighting for a person because you believe they're your person, but they have someone else on the side or flat out married to them. So I don't love that energy this week. Here's the thing. If you have a Leo showing up multiple times that I really like, they are the golden ticket this week. So if you're thinking about a Leo or dreaming about one or messaging one, this person's very young at heart. This person's very spiritual. This person's very creative. This person would nurture and support you and your dreams and your goals. So open up to them. This Leo also has very, I'm hearing like powerful, transformative energy. I don't know if they've had a hell of a life. Almost like they've had to pick themselves up and transform their life and take it, you know, make a positive out of a negative scenario. There could have been domestic abuse in their family growing up or something very heavy like that. This person hasn't had an easy life, but you never know what to look at them because they choose positivity. I like that. I like that a lot for you. This person may also have strong Scorpio in their chart too, or they may have like an 8th house placement or something like that. 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. It's funny because this is the last message I got to, and it's far and away the best one. So don't give up hope, air signs. Messages. Communication, flirtiness. Look, boom, there you go, your 10 of Cups. 8 of Wands is a fantastic message. This is like, do you risk sending out the messages to this person? Do you risk flirting? Do you risk putting it on the line? I mean, this is just one tarot reader's opinion, but I would. 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, the Sun, and it doesn't have to be a Leo, but again, there's a reason why these cards come up. So, you know, maybe it's Aries, right? When we're in Aries season, the Sun will be in Aries. Maybe it's something like that. You do have an Aries card here too, by the way, so that one is far and away my favorite. And again, this person may have been married before. You know, maybe was one of the difficult things they had to transform in their life. So, all right, air signs, that's what I got for you this week. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully next week I'll be back to like my normal setup here. But anyway, thanks for embracing it with me, and I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.